Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, beta. Siddhant? Siddhant? Siddhant, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, you have to join Gulshan sir's class. By mistake, I had posted the link. Leave the meeting and
Okay,
join
ma'am.
Gulshan sir's class. Yes, beta. Next is my period with you, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, children. Okay. Beta, from tomorrow onwards, when you are taking entry to the class, am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Though I will post it on the groups also, you have to keep your camera on, right? I will enable the setting that without camera on, without on camera, nobody is going to take entry, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because Aryan Sharma, Aryan Singh, who came to the class, he went to class 9th also and misbehaved. 9th A or 9th B, I believe. So just to avoid that, okay? I need to know who all are there in our class. Fine. Okay, we'll continue with the geography only. Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before we proceed on, just tell me, chapter 2 history, that is nationalism in India. Are we done with the question answers of the chapter?
No, ma'am.
We have not done?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let us finish this chapter and then continue with the question answers part, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Shall we? Let me take your attendance as well. Beta. Bell. Bell will. Sham. Chaliye, do I need to share the book?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Somebody from you only said last time to share. Still, let us have, because it will not take much of time, right?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Deepshika. I think we are done with the, we have to start from electricity, right, class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Fine, fine. So let us have Deepshika reading. No, Ayush Singh, will you read? Ayush, can you read?
Ma'am, may I read?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Okay. Dhruv. आयुष और ध्रुव, बेटा बताओ बच्चे.
Ma'am, Dhruv. Ma'am, Dhruv.
Okay, let Ayush read Dhruv and next paragraph you read. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
fine. चलो Ayush start बेटा. Ayush start. Ayush.
Ma'am, I think he has some network issue.
चलो तो ध्रुव आप read करो. चलो you start.
Electricity. Electricity has such a wide range of application in today's world that its per capita consumption is considered as an index of development. Electricity is generated mainly in two ways: by running water, which drives hydro turbines to generate hydroelectricity, and by burning other fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas to drive turbines to produce thermal power. Once generated, the electricity is exactly the same.
Okay, fine. Wait.
Hydroelectricity.
Wait. See, in class 8th, you read about some of the River Valley projects, if you remember. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. So I will ask you the name of the river and you have to tell me that which River Valley project is on that particular river. Shall I go with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So you have to tell me that where is Bhakra Nangal River Valley project? Which river?
Ma'am, Damodar Valley Corporation. Ma'am,
Beta Bhakra Nangal. Where is Bhakra Nangal? Which river?
Ma'am, it is Ravi.
Okay. Anybody else? Ayush?
Ma'am, as it appears in the
Ma'am, it is in
Himachal Pradesh. No, ma'am, in the Himachal Pradesh, but Punjab border.
हाँ तो बताओ पंजाब में कौन सी
Nagal
river
Dam.
है? बताओ बेटा पंजाब में कौन सी रिवर है?
Ma'am, there are 5 rivers in
पर एक मेन
Punjab.
Ma'am, Satluj.
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 Very good, Ayush. Very good. It is the Satluj river on which Bhakra Nangal Dam is, River Valley project is made. Then second river, tell me the River Valley project which is built on Mahanadi river. बताओ बेटा महानदी पे कौन सा डैम है, कौन सा रिवर वैली प्रोजेक्ट है?
Ma'am, don't.
Ma'am, it is in Odisha.
हाँ
Ma'am,
हाँ
ma'am,
बताओ.
Harikund.
हीराकुंड.
It is in Odisha.
हीराकुंड हाँ
Ma'am,
बेटा
Harikund.
उड़ीसा में है. महानदी महानदी जो है ओडिशा में है और इसके ऊपर हीराकुंड डैम जो है वो बना हुआ है. वेरी गुड आयुष. देन वेयर डू वी हैव Name the river valley project of Damodar River. दामोदर रिवर पे कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट है? बेटा बताओ.
Ma'am, it lies on
हाँ, बताओ बेटा.
Ma'am, it lies in Bihar.
West Bengal.
दामोदर.
मैम भाखड़ा डैम.
हाँ,
मैम भाखड़ा डैम. मैम भाखड़ा डैम.
नहीं. बताओ. बताओ कौन सी उसमें है?
थर्मल स्टेशन.
जी, बताओ भाई. दामोदर वेरी प्रोजेक्ट बेटा.
मैम
हाँ,
मैम we have to tell the name of dam.
यू हैव टू टेल द नेम ऑफ द रिवर वैली प्रोजेक्ट. दामोदर वैली प्रोजेक्ट है, अब तो हमने बता दिया.
अच्छा मैम, मुझको लगा रिवर डैम का नाम बताना है.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am. I also thought
मैंने तो
river.
रिवर बताया, तो मैंने कहा दामोदर रिवर पे कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट है.
Damodar River Valley Project.
ठीक है,
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए कोई नहीं. नेक्स्ट.
मैम
यस बेटा.
how many hydroelectricity plant are there in India?
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. यू टेल.
Ma'am, that I don't know.
बेटा अभी तक तो जो है, जो एज पर माय नॉलेज जो मुझे पता है वो 9 है. ठीक है, बहुत सारे कमिंग अप प्रोजेक्ट्स भी हैं जिन पे काम चल रहा है. ठीक है, ठीक है,
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए. ओके, आयुष रीड. हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज जनरेटेड.
Okay, ma'am. Hydroelectricity is generated by fast flowing water, which is a renewable resource. India has a number of multi-purpose projects like a Bhakra Dam, Damodar Valley Corporation, and the Kopli Hydel project, etc., producing hydroelectricity power. Members,
आगे पढ़ो, आगे पढ़ो. कैरी ऑन.
thermal electricity. Electricity is generated by using coal, petroleum, natural gas. The thermal power stations use non-renewable resources fuels for generating electricity. There are over 110 thermal power plant in India.
ठीक है बेटा. वन थिंग, sometimes a question comes that what is the basic difference between hydroelectricity and thermal electricity. Can any one of you tell me what is the difference between thermal and hydroelectricity?
Yes, ma'am, I can tell.
Yes, tell.
Ma'am, thermal electricity is produced by heat, whereas hydroelectricity is
Is by water.
produced by
Okay, can Dhruv tell this answer? Difference between thermal and hydroelectricity? Beta, Dhruv, can you tell?
Ma'am, Dhruv left the meeting.
Ma'am,
जी
Ma'am.
आयुष. हाँ बोलो बोलो बोलो, आपकी
ma'am, on
आवाज.
Google it is. Ma'am, on Google it is showing 197 hydroelectricity power plant in India.
And
बहुत सारे.
yes, ma'am. And
बहुत सारे हैं बेटा. मैंने कहा तो जो मुझे पता है वो 9 पता है. मैंने भी तो यही बोला कि
Ma'am,
होंगे बहुत
yes,
सारे,
ma'am.
मुझे 9 पता है. ठीक है. अच्छा, गूगलिंग
Ma'am, but they are, ma'am, they are not, ma'am, well settled, ma'am.
एक्चुअली ये जो 9 हम कह रहे हैं, जो 9 हमें पता है, ये वो है जो कि आज की डेट में रनिंग उसमें है, जहाँ पे जो कि एक्चुअल में रिवर वैली प्रोजेक्ट है, जिनमें बहुत लार्ज एरियाज आर बेनिफिटेड। ठीक है,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
हाँ जी, चलिए फाइन। ठीक है, हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और थर्मल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है कि आपका जो हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, इट इज जनरेटेड बाय वाटर, वेर एज थर्मल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज जनरेटेड बाय कोल, पेट्रोलियम और नेचुरल गैस, राइट?
Bye.
Yes.
फाइन, चलो, कैन वी हैव दीप शिखा रीडिंग? देखो बेटा, कैन यू सी दिस मैप?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this map is showing you all the nuclear and the thermal power plants that we have in our country, right? So not all you have to mark. There are specific ones which I will make you mark in the end of the chapter, once we are done with the chapter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Chaliye. Can we have Deep Shikha reading this? Non-conventional sources of energy.
Yes, ma'am.
Read beta.
The growing of consumption of energy has resulted in the country becoming increasingly dependent on fossil fuels such as
Shikha, wait. Increasingly dependent. Bolo.
increasingly dependent on
नहीं नहीं नहीं, increasingly. हाँ, increasingly. ठीक है, घर में बात
dependent on fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas. Rising price of
fossil fuels. बोलो.
fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas. Rising prices of oil and gas, their potential storages have raised uncertain.
Beta, potential.
Potential storage has raised uncertain. What is this?
Uncertainties about the security.
Uncertainties about the security of energy supply in future, which in turn has serious repercussions on the growth of the
Serious
the
repercussions on the growth of the national economy.
national economics. Moreover, increasing use of fossil fuel also causes serious environmental problem. Hence, there is a pressing need to use renewable energy source like solar energy, wind, tide, biomass, and energy from waste material. These are called non-conventional energy sources. India is blessed with an abundance of sunlight, water, wind, and biomass. It has the largest programs for the development of these renewable energy resources. Nuclear or atomic energy. It is obtained by altering the structure of atoms. When such as alteration is made, much energy is released in the form of heat, and this is used to generate electric power. Uranic and thorium, which are available in Uttarakhand and the arrival ranges of Rajasthan, are used for generating atomic or nuclear power. The monazite sands of Kerala is also rich in thorium. Solar energy. India is a tropical country. It has enormous possible. Ma'am, is called the screen.
Enormous photovoltaic technology and possibilities of tapping. पढ़ो बेटा.
Yes. possibilities of trapping solar energy. Photovoltaic technology converts sunlight directly into electricity. Solar energy is fast becoming popular in rural and remote areas. Some big solar power plants are being established in different parts of India, which will minimize the dependence of rural households on firewood and duck cakes, which in turns will contribute to environmental conservation and a-
Okay, wait.
adequate supply of manure in agriculture.
Manure in agriculture. Okay. Can we have Haseen reading? No, do we have Nikhil in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
निखिल ये सोलर एनर्जी दोबारा से पढ़ लो बेटा. थैंक यू दीपशिका.
India is a tropical country. It has numerous possibilities of tapping solar energy. Now, what is this written?
Photovoltaic technology.
Photovoltaic technology converts sunlight directly into electricity. Solar energy is fast becoming popular in rural and remote areas. Some big solar power plants are being established in different parts of India, which will minimize the dependence of rural households or on firewood and
Wait. Firewood and dung cakes. DUNG, dung cakes. पढ़ो बेटा. निखिल पढ़ो बच्चे.
dung cake, which is turned will.
चलो, let us have Shreya reading.
Ma'am, from wind power.
हाँ, from where he has stopped. हाँ, wind power से पढ़ लो.
Okay.
चलो, wind power से.
Okay, ma'am. India has great potential of wind power. The largest wind farm cluster is located in Tamil Nadu from Nagarkoli to Madurai. Apart from these, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Gujarat, Kerala, Maharashtra, and Lakshadweep have important wind farms. Nagarkol and Jaisalmer are well known for effective use of wind energy in the country. Biogas, shrubs, farm waste, animals, and human waste are used to produce biogas for domestic consumption in rural areas. Decomposition of organic matter yield gas which has higher thermal efficiency in comparison to kerosene, dung cakes, and charcoal. Biogas plants are set up at municipal, corporative, and individual levels. The plant using cattle dung are called gobar gas plant in rural India. These provide twin benefits to the farmer in the form of energy and improve quality of manure. Biogas is by far the most efficient use of cattle dung. It improves the quality of manure and also prevents the loss of trees and manure due to burning of fuel wood and cow dung cakes. Tidal energy. Oceanic tides can be used to generate electricity. Floodgate dams are built across inlets during high tide. Water flow into the inlet and get taps when the gate is closed. After the tide fall outside the floodgate, the water retained by the floodgate flows back to the sea via a pipe that carries it through a power generating turbine.
बेटा it is via.
India.
Through. बेटा via, VIA, through a pipe. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am. In India, the Gulf of Kambats, the Gulf of Kanch of Gujarat,
हाँ. Carry on.
on the western coast, and the Gangetic
Delta.
Gangetic Delta Sundarban region of West Bengal provides ideal conditions for utilizing tidal energy. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy refers to the heat and electricity produced by using the heat from the interior of the earth. Geothermal energy exists because the earth grows progressively hotter with the increasing depth, where
Wait,
the
beta, wait,
geothermal.
wait, Shreya, wait. Beta, anything up till
Okay.
here to be explained?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Can we have Anamata reading now?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, पढ़ो बेटा.
Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy refers to the heat and electricity produced by using the heat from the interior of the earth. Geothermal energy exists because the earth grows progressively hotter with increasing depth where the geothermal gradients is high. High temperatures are found at shallow depth. Shallow depth. Groundwater in such areas absorbs heat from the rocks and becomes hot. It is so hot that when it rises to the earth's surface, it turns into steam. This steam is used to drive turbines and generate electricity. There are several hundred hot springs in India, which could be used to generate electricity. Two experimental projects have been set up in India to harness geothermal energy. One is located in the Parvati Valley near Manikarn in
Manikaran in Himachal.
Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, and the other is located in Puga Valley, Ladakh. Conservation of energy resources. Energy is a basic requirement for economic development. Energy sector, every se-
हाँ, carry on बेटा.
every sector of national economy, agriculture, industry, transport, commercial, and domestic needs input of energy. The economic development plans implemented since independence necessarily required increasing amount of energy to remain operational. As a result, consumption of energy in all forms has been steadily rising all over the country. In the background, there is an urgent need to develop a sustainable path of energy development, promotion of energy conservation, and increased use of renewable energy. Sources are twin planks of sustainable energy. India is presently one of the least energy efficient countries in the world. We have to adopt a caution
Doctor, where it is written?
cautious approach.
Wait.
Ma'am, last para third line. Adopt a
We are cautious approach. Cautious means careful.
cautious approach for the
Judicious.
judicious use of our limited energy resources. For example, as concerned citizens, we can do our bit by using public transport system instead of individual vehicles, switching off electricity when not in use, using power saving devices, and using non conventional sources of energy. After all, energy saved is energy produced.
Very good. See the above paragraphs that were read, the topics that were read, they were all about non-conventional energy resources which are renewable, which can be renewed in a short span of time, and how they are good, how they are beneficial for the environment, that also they have told. Right class?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything up till here not clear or understood? No. All clear and understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
let us start with the history question answers. Shall we do that? Or shall we carry on with the geography only? because you have the books
Ma'am,
with you.
Ma'am,
PDF
today, ma'am,
Ma'am,
geography.
later.
Tomorrow,
Ah,
from
okay.
tomorrow, ma'am. Question.
Okay, fine with me, fine with me. So let us come to the question answers. Okay, exercises, MCQs. Which one of the following minerals is formed by decomposition of rocks, leaving a residual mass of weathered material? Who will tell this answer? Hasim?
Ma'am, coal.
Beta? श्रेया?
Yes, ma'am.
बताओ इसका आंसर बच्चे.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Malay?
Ma'am, bauxite.
Ma'am, bauxite.
Yes, it is bauxite. Very good. Next. Koderma in Jharkhand is the leading producer of which one of the following minerals?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Malay?
Ma'am, mica.
Koderma.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about others?
Ma'am, mica.
Ha, it is correct. Very good. Next. Minerals are deposited and accumulated in the stratas of which of the following rocks?
Ma'am, sedimentary rock.
Ma'am, sedimentary rocks.
Very good. It is sedimentary rocks. Okay, next. Read out. Malay.
Ma'am, which one of the following mineral is contained in the monazite sand? Ma'am, just now we have read, ma'am, thorium.
Ma'am, thorium.
Thorium.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Now coming to the question answers. Distinguish between the following in not more than 30 words. Ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. Ferrous and non-ferrous minerals.
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, Shreya.
Ma'am, may I?
Let Shreya tell. Yes, Shreya, carry on.
Ma'am, ferrous minerals are the minerals which contain iron, and non-ferrous minerals do not contain iron. Example of ferrous minerals are iron ore, manganese, and example of non-ferrous minerals are bauxite, tin, copper.
ठीक है. Very good. Very good. Next question. Can we add on some points to ferrous and non-ferrous?
Yes, ma'am.
बताओ. Yes, who was this? Deepshika or Swali?
Swali.
हाँ बताओ स्वाली, इसमें एक पॉइंट और क्या ऐड कर सकते हैं हम? श्रेया
Ma'am,
अभी.
it's phosphorus.
हाँ बताओ.
Minerals provide strong base for development of metallurgical industries.
वेरी गुड. और नॉन फेरस के लिए हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? They provide a strong base for engine. They play an important role in number of engineering and electrical industries. ये बुक में दिया हुआ है आपके, देखो.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So these 3 points we will add. We will write minerals that have iron content are called ferrous minerals, and the minerals that does not have iron content in it, they are called non-ferrous minerals. Second point, we will write that ferrous minerals help in the development of metallurgical industries, whereas the non-ferrous minerals, they play an important role in a number of engineering and electrical industries. Fine, and then you can give the examples. I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. Who will answer this question?
provides a substantial part of nation energy needs conventional sources and non-conventional. The growing consumption of energy has resulted in the country becoming increasingly dependent on fossil fuels.
Okay, what else?
Ma'am, conventional are exhaustible and non-conventional are inexhaustible.
Ha, very good, very good. What else can we add to it? What else? बेटा बताओ. बेटा shall I tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
They are non-renewable, you have told, conventional sources. Then their generation is expensive. All the points of conventional I am telling you, right? Then they pollute the atmosphere on a large scale. And these are traditional sources of energy which are produced from petroleum, coal and natural gas. Coming to the non-conventional sources, they are the sources of energy which are developed recently from the sun, wind, tides, etc. Then they are renewable. Their generation is cheap in comparison to the conventional sources of energy. Then they are pollution-free sources, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These points are, I believe, sufficient for you people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Coming to the next question. What is a mineral? Any one of you?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes,
It
tell
is
beta.
a homogeneous
source.
natural occurring substance.
Ma'am, it
A
is
source
an
which we obtain by
indispensable
naturally.
part of our life.
Louder,
Ma'am,
beta.
a substance which we get from nature.
Ma'am, minerals are an indispensable parts of our life.
Beta,
Ma'am,
definition.
minerals can be defined as homogeneous natural occurring substance.
Very good. Inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and a well-defined internal structure. It is given in the book, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question. How are minerals formed in igneous and metamorphic rocks?
Ma'am, in the crack.
Ma'am, with the help of cracks
Beta?
and the small deposit of veins.
How? See, I'll tell you. Here it is given. Because they have asked for both metamorphic and igneous rocks, no? So you need to write this first point whole, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, next question is, why do we need to conserve mineral resources? That one paragraph that we have, no? Why do we need to conserve resources, batao?
Ma'am, because it takes millions of years for the formation of minerals.
Very good. Then next. Next.